Hey guys, what's up? So it's me again. I'm here. I'm sitting on the floor today, and I'm coming to you guys today with story time. It's a little story time. I've shot these videos. I've recorded this video, like this particular video, like 5 times before. Okay, let's not exaggerate. I've done it exactly 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. So oh my god, you guys see this hair? Everybody on my Snapchat wants me to dash them this hair. My WhatsApp status, like, this hair is just a bomb ass looking synthetic hair. Like, this hair is so synthetic. If I go under the sun with it, it's probably going to burn up. No, I've been under the sun with it so many times. It didn't burn. So let me not be exaggerating. Anyway, it's just a bomb-ass looking synthetic hair. For all those on my Snapchat who keep saying, oh, Blessing, dash me this hair. Blah, blah. Guys, it's not Malaysian hair or Indian hair, whatever you think. It's a synthetic hair. So let me get straight into my story. Okay, so guys, this story is something that happened, let's say, I think in 2015. The person involved in this story, we're going to call her Lara. I'm going to give you guys a little backstory. I had my advanced level in 2012, and then in 2012, 13, I was in Nigeria. I spent like a year and a half in Nigeria, and then I started doing a diploma program, and then there was a strike. There was this long ass strike that was in Nigeria, ASU strike in 2013. So there was no school for a very long time, and because of that I had to come back to Cameroon again. So it happened that when I got back to Cameroon, I decided that I didn't want to go back to Nigeria to do my university. I wanted to just continue here. Okay, that was 2014. That was 2013 December. So in 2013 December, I had to start looking for a new school in Cameroon. And then it happened that December was very too late to find a new school. So we had to wait for January. We had to wait for 2014, like when the academic year resumes in 2014. So I was home the entire 2014. I wasn't really at home because I did some computer classes, some technical thing. I have one computer certificate. Yeah, I did that in 2014. So, and in October 2014, I applied in the University of Buea, and then I got into school. So during that period, I have a friend who was in Buea. We're going to call her Jane. I had a friend in Buea whose name was Jane, and she helped me find a house. I didn't really spend a lot of time looking for a house that time. That's when I was moving to Buea. I didn't spend a lot of time looking for a house. I had this friend whom I told to help me get a place, and she said, oh, there's a room in her building, somebody's going to be moving out upstairs, so I can take the place. So she just went there and told her caretaker or landlord that okay, she has somebody that's coming to take the room. I just came in like on the day of school, on the day school had to resume, or the period that school had to resume. I just came in with my dad, and then we just paid for the house. Okay, so now this other girl, what did you call her again? What was her name? Lara, right? Yeah, I think it's Lara. So Lara is somebody from our secondary school. From our secondary school, she went to the same school with Jane and I. Yeah. So the neighborhood that Jane lived in, we had so many people from our secondary school who lived there. When I came to Buea in that 2014, my classmates from secondary school were already in their third year, their second year, I think. Their second year or their final year, I think their final year. And somewhere in their second year, because some had to retake a year, somewhere in their, I can't remember all those things, but I know that I had my classmates from secondary school in that neighborhood, like they were like this. So we went to school a lot together. We did a lot of things together, and because they were the only people I knew in Buea at that time, I hung out with them a lot. You get it? Yeah. So this other girl who was also a friend, she was our classmate too from secondary school. She lived in that area, the same neighborhood with us. And then it happened that something happened, one thing led to another, and she got homeless. The story is long, but the part where she got homeless, the story about how she got homeless, is not my story to tell, because I'm going to give you guys the gist of how we come into this story. So she lived in the same neighborhood with us. At some point she got homeless, and as I heard at that time, she was sleeping in different friends' houses. You get it? She was here next to me, she was there and stuff. So she had her friends who she always stayed out with. I don't know about her. I wasn't in her group of friends. I didn't know nothing. You guys, you get it. So it happened that one fateful night I was in my house. I was like, that was around like 1 or 2 a.m. I sleep very early. I normally sleep very early. I sleep like 9, 10 At times I sleep as early as 9 o'clock. I'm out. So I sleep at 10. 11 is late for me. If I'm up at midnight and I'm probably just watching a dope ass, the movie has to be dope, like dope. Because I normally sit in front of a movie. A good movie, movie that I love, but I'll sleep at 11. You get it? So if I'm up at midnight, then I'm probably doing something, or maybe I must have slept during the day, and so I'm finding it hard to, catch some sleep at night. But normally I sleep very early, like 10:30. I'm done. And at that time back in school, I slept so early because I didn't go out. I wasn't a party person. I didn't hang out a lot. I was always at home. So because of that, I always slept so early. I slept early. At times I'm knocked out at 8:30. You guys will not believe it. I sleep at 8:30 at times, and then I wake up in the morning like 6 a.m. That was my life back then. So that's even pretty much my life right now. What am I saying? Blessing, get a life. Anyway. So I normally sleep at 9, 10. And that day, it was around, I heard a knock on my door at around, let's say, 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. like that. And to me, that was so late. That was late. That's the time when I'm so deep asleep. You get it? But somebody knocked on my door at that time, and I was like, I'm not expecting anybody. I'm not dating anybody. I don't have a boyfriend. I'll come and knock on my door and be like, it's me, babe. No, I don't have no babe. So I was like, why is somebody knocking at my door at this time? And the only thing that came to my mind was like, ooh, armed robbers. Don't open the door. Don't open the door. Don't open the door. I started getting scared. Like I was scared shitless. And then the person was like, blessing, open up, blessing. I'm like, wait a minute, somebody when I'm brought armed robbers to my house. Because if you are calling my name Blessing from the door, it means it's somebody who knows me, but she is standing there with armed robbers who met her on the road, and you brought the armed robbers to my house. That's the only explanation I could give. So when I heard my name, I was like, okay, you're calling me, but that doesn't change the fact that there could be armed robbers there. So I'm not even going to answer you. I'm not hearing what you're saying. I've not hear you. So the girl was like, blessing, open up, it's Lara. It's who? So in my mind, I'm confused. I'm like, you say it's who? She says, Lara, blessing, it's Lara, please open up. Lara. Why would Lara be knocking at my door at 1 a.m.? I don't. We are not. How? And then I'm like, okay, what is it? What's wrong? She's like, please open up. Can I just spend the night today, please? Can you please open the door? Okay. Stupid me. My mind was telling me to tell her, no, sorry, Lara, sorry, I have company, I'm sorry, I can't let you in. You can go down and knock on Jane. You can go downstairs and knock on Jane's door. Because honestly, she was much more closer to Jane than me. Like, we had nothing to do together. Like, we had nothing to do with each other. I don't even understand how this happened. Like, I don't even know why she had to come and knock on my door. Me and this girl had nothing. Like, we were not nothing at all. Nothing. We were not even classmates, like, per se, because she was in the art class, I was in the commercial class. We were not something in any way. So in my mind, I was like, go and knock on Jane's door, or she may still be up. But I was like, but what came out from my mouth was, okay. I went and opened the door. For her. As I was opening the door, I was praying. Oh God, please, oh, let this guy not bring Amdrobas to my house. Oh, Biko, God, oh, Makachuku, oh, no. I prayed, though. I opened the door, there was no Amdrobas. It was just Lara. She came from God knows where. And I let her in. She spent the night. That was okay. Woke up in the morning, that's when things started going south. I wake up in the morning, as you guys know, I said I wake up early. I used to wake up very early in the morning. I woke up early that morning. I said, make I prepare corner, I can't go to school. I said, make I go bath. I can't go bath now. You guys know in Boya, back in Boya, water, as in, water no they flow. Water no they Boya. Waiting Boya they do be say, today water go flow, tomorrow water no go flow, next month water go flow. I was living alone. I did not have a big water reserve. I had a very small, my reserve was this small bucket that had a lid. I did not need, because I knew that water will flow today and will not flow tomorrow. Water will flow today. So the day water flows, I will bathe that day. I will take my bath, and then I will now keep water in the bucket so that I can bath tomorrow. You understand? Then now whatever I go use flush toilets. The bucket is a little bit big, so I can use the water to flush toilets if I go toilet. Then I can use the remaining one to bathe. I had 2 buckets. I just filled the 2 buckets in. The one that had lid, it was bigger. You get? And then the other one was a normal small black bucket. And whenever water flows, I bathe with the shower. Then when water doesn't flow, I bathe in the bucket and then I flush the day water doesn't flow. So sometimes water used to wake up and disappoint us. It will not flow for like 2 days, and then we'll go and be looking for where we will buy water. So whenever water disappoints us like that, we will be tightening shit. We will not shit, or we will now go somewhere else that we can go and shit there and come back. You understand? So that's how that thing used to do. So this girl came to my house. I wake up in the morning and I will bath. When I bath that morning, this is what happened. I woke up early. When I woke up from sleep earlier, it's not much to wake up, because I know not everybody can wake up early the way I used to wake up early. So I said, make I not disturb her. You get? I leave her, make she sleep. I went and prepared everything. I had an 8 o'clock class that day. I woke up now. I told this babe, come. Okay, so where was I? I woke up that morning. That's where I was, right? I woke up that morning. I got ready for school. I had a class at 8 a.m. So I woke up that morning and then I told her, I was around, that was now about 7:30. I tried waking her up from sleep. I told her, oh, it's like this, I need to go to school, so you need to go, because you know I need to go to school. And she was like, oh please, I'm so tired, please, my head is aching me, please, I beg you, blessing, please, can you just leave your key, can you just go to school, and then when I want to leave, I'm going to drop your keys with what do they call that, my friend, with Jane. I'm going to leave your keys with Jane, please don't be angry, I'm just so tired and I have a headache. I'm like, okay. That was my second mistake. I left her with my keys, and then I went to school that day, and then I got back. Fine, I went upstairs. She wasn't there. I went to Jane's room. Jane told me that, oh, your keys are here. I collected my keys from Jane, and then I went upstairs. But before I went upstairs, Jane asked me, that, Blessing, what is wrong with you? Is Lara now your new bestie? Is she now, like, what is happening? Why is she spending the night at your house? I just told her that, oh, she just came to my room last night, and she knocked on my door. Like, I just basically explained to her what happened. And Jane told me that, why did you do it? Do you think she doesn't have friends? Why she has friends who can actually lodge her at any time of the night? Why did you have to take her in if she has to come to your place at night? Don't you think there's something wrong somewhere? I'm like, I don't know. She told me that it's because I live close to the road, and I don't know. I was just there like, it's okay now. She has gone now. It's okay. I took my key, I went upstairs. It made like 2-3 days. I had another knock on my door. And then I'm like, who's there? She says, Lara. I'm like, hi, Lara. What do you want? She said, oh, Blessing, please, can I just come and spend the night? Okay, no problem. I'm coming. Let me open the door. I opened the door for her. Again. Mistake number 3. So, this girl came into my room. I woke her up in the morning. I wanted to go to school. She said, please, let me leave my keys with her. And then she's going to drop the key with Jane downstairs. And then when I come out, blah, 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 blah. That was how it happened. And then she came a 3rd time. And I'm like, God, please, make it stop. Make it stop. Mind you, this time she has been in my house. She uses my water, my reserve water. And then when it doesn't flow the next day, I have to go and beg for water to flush toilet, for water to bathe, for water to do anything I want to do. I will have to go and be begging water. Or I have to buy the water. Mind you. That 3rd night, she knocked on my door again. I was frustrated. But I still opened the door for her. She Blessing is a stupid person. Blessing is a stupid person. She opened the door for her. She opened the door for her. I opened the door while she came in. Spend the night. But this time, no, she spent the night and then she asked me again. And then I actually left her. I knew that she was going to drop the keys with Jane. So I left her sleeping and then I went. I came back and she was gone. I took the key from Jane, yeah. But I went upstairs to my room and I saw like thinking about this right now, I'm getting angry. I went upstairs to her room, to my room. I saw her luggage. She brought in her luggage while I was in school and she scattered pad papers in my room. She was on her period, I think. She scattered the pad papers in my room and her shoes were everywhere. I even left out the part. Whenever she wakes up in the morning and goes out, she never makes up my bed. She never fixes the bed. Whenever I come back from school, I always make my bed scattered. This day, I came back. Her luggage was in my room. Her shoes were scattered everywhere. The pad papers, my bed, everything was just upside down. And I texted her. I'm like, what is it? What's happening? What's the problem? She's not like, oh, sorry, hey, Blessing, sorry, oh, it's only for a few days, I just need somewhere to put my stuff. I'm sorry. I will take them, I swear, I will come and take them just like 2 or 3 days. I'll come and remove my stuff from there. Okay. Mistake number 4. Blessing said, okay, no problem. Maybe I left it. Her things stayed in my room. That my friend downstairs kept telling me, Blessing, you should not be doing this thing to this girl. Don't be doing this thing for this girl. This my friend downstairs kept telling me, why are you doing this, Blessing? You know this girl very well. Why are you doing this? Why are you letting her stay in your house? I'm like, well, she said she doesn't have anywhere to go to, and she said she will only have her things there for a few days. One of our other friends, who was our classmate back then, heard the story and told me, Blessing, that girl knows why she came to you. She knows why she came to you. She has so many friends, even among us who were living in that neighborhood. Most of them were closer to her than I was. I wasn't even close to her at all. The list of people who are close to her, I wasn't even on the list. But in that neighborhood, there were so many people that were close to her, enough so that she can actually go there and beg to squat with them. So this my friend told me that nobody wants to stay with this girl. That's why she comes to you. You are the newest person in town. That's why she feels like you're an easy target. This my friend told me, if you know what is good for you, let's get out of your house before it's too late. Let this girl out of your house. At that point, I felt like I was stuck now. How do I tell this babe? Say, auntie, come and carry your stuff from my house. I don't want again. No go do again. Go carry your ticket, they go. How I won't come start to tell her? How I want, let me see. I don't even understand how I won't start to open my mouth. Come to tell this girl. As in, it was just the same day which I had already agreed that I will leave her to stay for a few days. Her things will be there for a few days. She didn't tell me she was going to stay for a few days. Though. She just told me that she needed somewhere to pack her things for a few days. And in my mind, I'm like, wait till I will contact this babe. How I won't come start to tell her. Say, I don't can't change my mind. As in, my mind don't change. It don't change. I don't want me to stay. You get? I don't understand how I was going to tell her. You see, my mind at that time, I was always so I was like, why? How do I tell this babe to back off, to get the fuck out of my house? I don't know how to do it. So what did I do? I let her stay. After my friends had told me not to do that rubbish, I let her stay. And then hey God, her things ended up staying in my house for more than 3 days, and then she'll appear after a while and say, oh please, oh, can I just take some things? This girl will come to my house. Oh, she'll have the bold mind to come to my house and change. She'll take her bath somewhere, sleep somewhere else, come to my house in the morning and have a change of outfits and go back and tell me that, oh, it's like this, okay, I'll come, please, I'm putting everything together, it's working, things are working out, I'm gonna come back, I'll get my stuff, don't worry. She'll go. Another day, she'll come back, come and change clothes. My house now became a beige hotel, where she just come and, you know, like, change and go. My room was a small room. My room was just one small square room like this. I did not have a kitchen. I only had a kitchen corner where I just put my stuff. My room, I just had a section for my TV. My TV was just somewhere. My bathroom was like this. And then my balcony, I don't even know why the room had a balcony because the room was so small. And then I barely had enough space for myself, not to talk of harboring some other person. My reading table was huge. It occupied a lot of space in the room. I like privacy. I'm somebody who likes to be by myself. I just want to have my space. So this girl was invading and I was feeling so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. Like I had to be responsible for someone else's properties. Like I did not just like it one bit. It came a time when I started calling her to come and get her stuff out of my house and she stopped making my calls. I write her on WhatsApp. She stopped replying me. I kept calling this babe. She no gree pick my call. There are even times when I'll come and see her online. I say she did online, gang. I write her, she not reply me. So one day, my dad needed me to come home for something. My junior sister's school was in Southwest. So what my dad normally do then was that he will send money to me, and then I'll buy stuff there in Boya, and then I cook, and then I buy provisions and all the rest, and then I take it and go and visit them. And go and visit them in their school. That was how it used to be. So but this time, my dad called me to come home because there were things that he had already bought, and then he wanted me to take them and go visit my sisters in school. So when I had to go home that weekend, and I knew that I had to go home that weekend for a very long time. I knew that I had to go home because we had been talking, so I knew that I had to go home and get stuff to go and visit my sisters back in their boarding school. So like on Monday or Tuesday, I started texting. I almost called her name. I started texting Lara, telling her, you need to come and get your stuff because I'll be traveling for the weekend. So, and if you come during the weekend, I'll not be available. So come and get your stuff. I need to leave. I started telling her this thing like on Monday, and I had to travel for the weekend on Friday. You get it? So I texted her on Monday, she did not reply. I called her Tuesday, text her. So I tried as much as possible to keep texting her, flooding, like I was suffocating her phone. This girl did not leave me back any message. On Thursday, you guys know what I did. Then my friend downstairs, I just told her that I'll pack her things. So what I did was, before leaving on Friday, I packed all of her stuff. She had one big box and one other small bag, and she had her books. Like this babe carried her books and came and added them on top of my books. My books that were on my reading table. I had already had books there. I just pushed them on the wall. She came and added hers on top. I packed those books. I tried to fit them in her bag, and I kept it in the hallway. Our house was a 1-story. I was upstairs, and there's a hallway so there are rooms here and there are rooms on the opposite. There's a hallway in the middle, you get it. And then my room was at the extreme end, at the wall, at the wall. And the rooms are not, the doors to each rooms are not directly opposite each other. Like there's a door here, and then the other door is here, the other door is at the other side, so the doors are not directly opposite each other, you get it. And my door was directly at the wall. I was at the wall of the hallway. I just opened my door, packed her things, and put it directly in front of my door. It was just there. I tried my best, so I left it there. I had to go and do what I had to do. I left her things there. Told my friend downstairs, because everybody refused that they would not put her. All her friends that I knew, everybody was refusing to collect her stuff. Everybody was refusing that they don't want her things in their house. I had nothing else to do. I now put the things there. I told my friend downstairs, okay, Jane, as you see, Lara, I don't put her stuff outside. If you like her, you can be checking it for her. If you sorry her, you can please come and take it and put it in your house. She refused. I said, that was never my problem. All I want you to do, help me do is whenever she comes to look for me, tell her, say I don't travel, but her things are there. Please, thank you. I went to Douala. On Sunday, I said make her come back. After I finished visiting my sisters in school, in their boarding school, I started coming back home to Boya. On my way back home, I received the text from my friend Jane telling me, babe, hey, don't come back to the household. Don't come back to the city. Things are rough. Lara is here. We have friends and our family members. They are planning to kill you today. Don't come here. I'm like, shoo, Claude, say wait can happen. Why not come my house? It's not my house. What to do? Seems to trouble my house. They cannot come my house. It's something wrong somewhere. I beg you, don't tell my life for. I just kukuma pack. I tell her, say no, don't disturb me. I can't house. It's not my house. I beg you. I just see me. I be like I carry myself. I went to the house. This babe, Lara, this babe was standing at Malingo Junction. For those who know Boya, Malingo Junction, just around Kokoba. That time it was Kokoba. I think now they call it something else. I've forgotten what they call it now, but then it was called Kokoba. That junction, just beside Malingo Junction, like that. It was on a Sunday. At least I was a little bit safe because it was on a Sunday. I was putting on a button shirt. I stopped from a taxi directly at that my junction. Hey, Jesus Christ. I stopped. Immediately I came down from that taxi. These girls rush me. They don't rush. You never see where they rush jollof rice. As these babes, they rush me. And that's how they behave. You see buttocks. Somebody's buttocks. Like this. These girls were like this. Me, I can't do it. I see her. They like shots from the one. I be like I know they eat by the chop. As in, you see me, I be like person if you do like this, ooh, disappearance go do me. She gets. That's what happened that day. These babes rushed me. I know see road. Everybody was on my case. They were pulling me, dragging me. Everybody was just doing something. There were about 5 of them. I say heavy girls, so 5 of them against me. Everything they do me. I'm there grumbling. Leave me alone. I started talking and I could not talk because I stutter. So at that point, when I began to talk, I started crying because nothing was coming out from my mouth. These girls rushed me, shouting, "Do you know who? Do you know who I am? Do you know? Are you mad? Are you? If I told you that there was 500,000 in my bag, will you pay it now? Will you be able to pay me that money? You kept my things outside. Do you know what you've done to me?" There were some guys out there. It was a Sunday, so the only people that were out there were those guys who do all these USB selling music stuff, and they fix phones by the roadside. Yeah, those are the only people that were out that day. They were just two like passionate guys like this. They came to come and separate. The girls bounced on them, so they went them back. These girls concentrated on me. They started pulling my shirt. They pulled. You know what I did? I tried to talk. I was trying to talk. I was stammering. I stuttered a lot. I stuttered a lot actually. I was trying to talk and nothing was coming out. So I started to cry. I just cried. They coupled the fact that they were just buskulating me. They were just, everybody was doing something. Everybody was doing something. I last removed the shirt I was putting on. Unbutton it sharp. I gave it to them. They said they tried to drag me on my hands, put me on the floor. I struggled. I came out of their grip. I ran to the hostel. Went to my friends' room and they cried sweat. They're like, that's when she now realized that, okay, that means this girl caught me on the road. They waited for her out there. Told her that if she enters in this house, at that point, that time, that my house I was staying in, we were like a little family. So all those guys that live in our building, they came out. Everybody was warning her, say, step foot inside this place. Somebody will lose blood, or blood will flow from somebody's belly. Or. So that was when she now stood at the gate and was now shouting. I called my dad. My dad nicely shouting at me, "Are you dumb? Are you a foolish person? Are you a stupid person? Why will I pay for a house for you and you go and give another person key to sleep in your house? Are you mad? Is she having mother? Yes. Is she having father? Yes. So she's not orphan. And you let her to sleep in your house. Are you stupid? You see, other people are having sense. Other people's children are having sense. My own children, they are dull. Why are you not having sense? Why can you not have sense? Where did you come from? Are you stupid?" Hey. That's how my dad shouted at me over the phone. Why would you allow something like that to happen? Why would you do that? Are you dull? Are you mad? Are you stupid? Why would you? I pay for your house. I pay your school fees. I pay but still yet you go and bring another person to come and stay in your house. Can you pay for that house? Is it your money you used to pay for that? Yay! And then he was like, "Is there anybody there with you?" I said, "Yes, my friend is here, Jane." He said, "Give her the phone." I give phone to Jane. Jane, Daddy, good afternoon. Hey, my daughter, how are you? You know what you will do now? Go to police station. Go and call police for that girl that is outside there making that noise. Go and call police for her. Jane is like, "Daddy, no, it has not reached that level. It never reached that level. We will handle it." I say, "Are you still in the house? Go and call Jane. Go and call police. Tell police what is happening." Jane like, okay, Daddy, we will go. We will go. Somebody will go. She dropped phone. Say, "Babe, your popsy or something. No, your popsy will make we call police for this girl." I'm like, "I beg, I don't have energy for police. Let this girl finish her noise and she go." That's how we just stayed there until the girl finished shouting and she left. Those guys even scared her. The guys in my business scared her and she left. She carried her things and went away. So since then, this girl and I have never had a one-on-one. She gave one dry apology one time in our class group chat. I just left the group chat. So when I left, people came and started telling me how she's not trying to apologize. She was not trying to apologize. Why will you say you just listen to this kind of apology? Somebody will say, "Yes, okay, sorry that I came, I embarrassed you like that. But do you know what what if I had money in my bag? What if I had? Do you know what you did? You know?" So what kind of apology is that for somebody who harbored you, who took you in when all your friends were looking at you like, "Banji, you come to my house, I let you inside my house, and you are here talking rubbish." I just left the group chat. Everybody was saying, "Why did you leave the group chat? Was she not trying to apologize? You left the group chat." I didn't even give them two. I don't even look them 2 times. I just pack. As in, I don't even know, as of now I don't even know where she is. I've no, the next year, the next academic year, I didn't stay in that place. Like, I couldn't stay there anymore. So I just jackpot, and I've not heard from her since that time. It's been long. I was so traumatized during that period because I was actually so quiet. I wasn't really I wasn't a loud person. I'm actually not a loud person. I was so quiet. I didn't like I didn't like confrontation. But now I can handle any confrontation you want to bring. I'll bring it. I don't dish it out. I don't like dishing, but when you bring it, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. Trust me. Now it's not then. The blessing of now it's not the blessing of that time. So all that thing that's happening that time cannot happen now. No fits. So I don't know where she is now. I don't know what's up with her right now. I hope she's alright somewhere. I don't know. But that was the story of how I got my ass beat at Malingo Junction. Yep. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. I hope you guys loved this story time. Yeah. If you loved it, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.